Bloody Monday, at least 4 people murdered in the last 24 hours. We begin with the latest from the One Don Gang trial, where up until news time, Chief Justice Brian Sykes had begun the sentencing proceedings. Now, leader of the criminal organization, Andre Blackman Bryan, was removed from courtroom. The court was told that it appears Bryan had a health issue. Bryan was seen pumping and pointing to his chest. After a short period, he returned. Meanwhile, the first of the 15 convicts had been sentenced. Tom Taylor, who was convicted of being part of a criminal organization, had been sentenced to 9.5 years in prison. In handing down the sentence, the Chief Justice says he took into consideration the over 5 years he's been in police custody. The other 14 gang members will know their fate when the sentencing resumes. The St. Andrew police are still trying to piece together the circumstances which led to the murder of a woman and her daughter along Spanish Town Road Monday morning. As we hear in this report from Jamila Maitland, the duo was selling breakfast at their usual spot.
Now, the tire markings are still evident where Sophia Drummond would have parked her vehicle for the last time. Now, she was selling breakfast outside the National Solid Waste Management's location here on Spanish Town Road, and it's where she'd normally do it with her daughter. However, according to police reports, just about 5 o'clock this morning, loud explosions were heard, and Miss Sophia and her daughter were found. Now, her daughter was in the front of the vehicle while she was standing outside.
Let me also use this opportunity to appeal to anyone who may have information with regards to this incident to get in touch with the detectives at the Hunts Bay CIB at 876-923-7111.
Meanwhile, the police were called to yet another scene of a double murder, this time in Macook-Spen, St. Catherine. The victims have been identified as 55-year-old Darren Keppel of a Macook-Spen address and his common-law wife, Angela Weatherburn, from West Kingston. The man and his partner, who were vendors at the Coronation Market, were at the bus stop waiting for transportation when they were attacked by gunmen around 3 o'clock Monday morning. However, it wasn't until about 6 o'clock that residents stumbled upon the bodies and called the police. When the police arrived on the scene, the bodies were found face down with what appeared to be multiple gunshot wounds. It's believed that the gunmen took the victims behind the bus stop where they were killed. The St. Catherine South Police Division remains concerned about crime in the Gregory Park community. Speaking at a police sensitization meeting recently, the police say young people continue to be the main perpetrators of crime in the area.
A community, while this community has a lot of law-abiding, hard-working citizens, it also have a few persons who decide that they are going to go in another direction. And sometimes we have challenges down here. We are also grateful for the support of our stakeholders. Looking at the concept and the preamble that I saw here, I am just hoping that the message will reach to the persons who are out there to understand that there are options.
The police are optimistic that further dialogue can be beneficial to the community.
The concept of things that are in the Zozo, you don't have to establish a Zozo to have some of the concept, to build out, to reach out to some of the parents, some of the young men. I know most of you know that a lot of our crimes are committed by young men between 14 and 26. You're talking about more than 60% of the crimes. And that's a high percentage. So if we can reach to some of these young men with some of these empowering speeches and showing them a different way, it may be possible that we may kind of change the next generation.